it do? What are the odds? What are the odds? Hey, Tony P, what are the odds?
Boom, here we are. I am Tony P. This is Tony P. Oddcast, weird, wacky news from around the world. If you were watching the video and you saw behind the blurred little intro, I was scrambling. I was like, oh man, I'm thirsty. Like I hit the go button. The go button is the theme song, right? And I've shared this a bunch of times. I love that dang song, man. Right? So I get hype. I get ready. I've been working all day. I guess I'm a little tired. I don't know. But when that song hits, man, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this. So the song was starting, I don't know, it's maybe 20, 30 seconds. And then like 19 seconds in, I was like, oh crap, I'm thirsty. So let me drink this water real quick. I've been here all day. I could have just drank water whenever I wanted, but no. I waited till the very last minute to go time. And then while swallowing the water, like, oh, let me turn my phone off. But I did it. I'm here, y'all. I hope you're here too. If you're listening to this, thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me as we chat about myself and this weird news. This week's episode, yeah, that's right. This week's both episodes are brought to you by the In Addition podcast. Why is that? Did they give me money? No, but they should. They provided the stories. This first story came from my homie Mike. Sent this story. I don't even know if it was meant for the show. He was probably just sharing it, but it's on the show now. So thanks, Mike. Mike is a co-host on the In Addition podcast, which is my other show. We just get together every couple weeks and talk about some weird off-the-wall stuff. Last week, I took a topic from this show, brought it over there. We just twisted everything up, man. But you can find that and all my socials at tonyphenderson.com. You know what you can't find? Ooh, I'm trying to think. Yeah, there's very few video of this out there. I know that as a fact. I would $100. Y'all, if you're listening to this and you have this video that I'm about to mention, send it to me. First person, straight up, I'll Venmo you $100. That's how confident I am that there is no video out there of me singing karaoke. That's not to say it hasn't been done. I've done it. When you go to comic book conventions, believe it or not, the cooler conventions, the more fun conventions have like a karaoke room and people just have a good old time singing whatever. Oh, that reminds me of my favorite karaoke story ever that I got to tell. Crap, I didn't think of that. Now I got to tell this. Anyway, I've done karaoke a couple times. It's maybe been filmed once or twice. I think those are long lost in the ethosphere or wherever videos go. But my favorite karaoke story. Oh, I was at Dragon Con, of course. I think most of my favorite stories start with, I was at Dragon Con, but I do a lot of work there. And what was that noise? Is it my work computer? Oh my God, leave me alone. I was doing some work there and there was a misunderstanding on a schedule and a department that I do a lot of work with was supposed to help another department do this karaoke session. So there was a scramble and the director of my department reached out, said, hey, can you go help them? I'm not gonna lie. At first I was like, no. And I was like, oh no, I'll work it out. I can work it out. So I go over there, we help these people out. They had it handled, man. The people that were doing it had it handled way before I got there. I was just there to provide a little peace of mind, believe it or not, and assist where they needed. But that leads me to my favorite story. This was anything goes karaoke. There's a lot of video game music, a lot of anime. Again, it's a comic book convention. Let's just say it was mostly white people. That's fine. That's the nature of the con. In this particular room, there were maybe the few black people that were there. It was 3 black women. They were there together. This is extremely pertinent to the story because some dude came up. My job was to find out the song they wanted and then pass it over to the woman who was pulling them from YouTube. This dude comes up. He had to be, I don't know, 14, 15, 16, real quiet, real shy. And he said, hey, I forgot the name of the song, but you'll get it. He was like, I want Seasons of Love or whatever. He was like, by Kirk Franklin. And I was like, excuse me, young white kid? What? That's not what I did. I messed up with that thing. But it caught me off guard. I was like, I'm sorry, you said Kirk Franklin? He's like, yeah, we sing it in my school. And I was like, oh, yeah, hell yeah, dude. Let's do it. Long story short, Mans gets up there, sings some Kurt Franklin gospel music, and the 3 black women that were there loved it, man. They were going off, made this dude's day, and that was the time and only time I've seen a young white kid sing Kurt Franklin, and it's one of my favorite Dragon Con stories. All right, I took a lot of time on that story. Sorry, totally forgot about it. But anyway, a substitute teacher at Bowie High School in Austin, Texas, where my friend Mike lives. This came directly from the source. The substitute teacher was forced to cut his workday short after being fired for a karaoke session in class. What? The unidentified teacher, first off, the unidentified teacher was caught belting Britney Spears Toxic along with a light show during the first period. Wow. In response, the Austin Independent School District said he wasn't following best practices, and they asked him to leave. Well, I got questions. I mean, if I didn't, there wouldn't be a show, but unidentified teacher? What? You mean to tell me there was nobody, they didn't know who this dude was? Who's teaching our kids, man? Just random dude? I don't know who that is. Is that your boy? I don't know. I didn't hire him. Who doesn't know who this dude is? And, I mean, not following best practices. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's not our best, but is it the worst? You know? The news out of Austin offers a more lighthearted take on school antics after a long year of divisive news from the classroom. From critical race theory education to mask mandates, schools have become hot spots for furious debate and offer anger and violence by parents. Also shootings. I'm not trying to be funny, but if I was like, oh, that's the worst things that happen at school is critical race theory and mask, also people get shot. In September, one parent even forced a Florida school into lockdown after threatening to confront officials over their mask mandate. Y'all need to stop with that. But just like mask and CRT, the karaoke incident seems to have left many furious. Folks are y'all getting furious over stupid stuff. Come on. While not everyone enjoyed the teacher's rendition of Toxic, the Britney Spears song, they were all united in their fear at the school's response, noting that teachers have been caught for worse. Yeah. It's unclear who the teacher is, as his identity has not been revealed by the AISD. It appears he wanted to have some fun rather than teach the class, so he took out a mic and began singing while being recorded by some of the students. So if you watch the video of this, I'm going to embed the video into the episode, and if you're listening, there will be the audio, but trust me here, the kid, like, you ever see all right, so on TikTok, there's like a ton of teachers dancing, and the students are like, yay, go ahead, teacher, that's always fun, right? This class wasn't feeling it. Like, I don't know, that's what made it weird. That's what made it awkward. You got this dude sitting at his desk, by the way, not even standing up, singing Toxic, okay. Like, he wasn't as into it as he should have been, but then again, it was first period. There was also, as it says here, along with the music, he also turned on some sort of light projector covering the class in multicolored lights. The school district confirmed he was the one that brought the machine to class. It's the lights. It's one thing to just see a random dude by himself singing karaoke and no one feeling it. Like, I've been to a couple bars. Sometimes that's what happens. But in school with the little laser light show at 8 in the morning, I don't know. It just made it weird and awkward. But let me say, I don't think he did anything wrong. Teachers have done a lot worse, man. If the worst thing you say a teacher did was sing some karaoke, but it doesn't matter. Shortly after the session, the teacher was called up by the authorities and asked to leave. Initially, there were rumors that the person was a prankster and not a teacher, but the district confirmed he was a registered substitute teacher. He cleared all the background checks. All the processes were followed. He just decided to have a little fun that day, and, well, it wasn't, what did they say? In the school's best practices. How'd they get another sub that quick? You know how hard it is to get a sub? And then you got to find you got to get a sub for the sub. Just shut it down. The spokesperson, maybe I'll edit that out. Maybe I won't. We'll find out. The spokesperson also dryly commented, I've heard worse Britney Spears covers, but the lights are a bit much. The lights really were a bit much. They were weird. But, of course, social media jumped in. As a former AISD sub, I consider him a hero. One person tweeted, another said, Austin ISD says karaoke isn't following the district's best practices. I take more offense to the performance itself. And the last person said, the problem was the kids just weren't ready for the light show. It's 8 in the morning. Who's ready for a light show at 8 in the morning?
Taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm sipping under with the taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic?